Wakey, wakey, DBS family. It's time to sip that coffee or tea as you tune in to DBS This Morning. I am Mona Lisa.
And I am Alison Monrose. Majorly important is the task of nurturing the minds of the youth.
Agreed, Alison. I have big and great respect for all those teachers and lecturers who dedicate their time and energy to help mold and shape the future generations. I personally got a chance to speak to two of them. And
Hold up, Speedy Gonzalez. Don't forget we have to drop by the newsroom to say good morning to Kendall.
Good morning. The St. Lucia Teachers Union has broken its silence on the hair grooming dispute at St. Mary's College, calling the case disturbing and a threat to the island's education system.
The St. Lucia Teachers Union has been investigating the issue at St. Mary's College and is very disturbed about this case as it has serious implications for the entire education system. Schools are institutions that instill values and discipline in students to help them to become law-abiding citizens. Given the nature of school, we all understand the importance of rules and regulations and the reasons why they should be followed. Further, the SLTU is concerned about the impact that this matter will have on school discipline. If a student is allowed to break one rule, then inevitably, the authority of all other rules will be compromised.
The Form 3 student at the center of the controversy has since returned to class following an injunction by the court after his parents filed a lawsuit against the school for denying their son entry into the institution because of the school's hair grooming policy. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre has announced that work on the St. Jude reconstruction project will begin in earnest this November.
And the committee advised that we should continue construction on the original St. Jude's. And I'm pleased to tell you that construction work on the original St. Jude's will commence in November this year. The first phase of the construction would be the fencing of the original site and exterior works. So the exterior works are going to commence fencing, and the exterior works are going to commence in November, and full construction of the remaining buildings will continue in the new year. So I'm sure this is a relief to the people of St. Lucia and the people of the South, is that construction work or reconstruction work on the original St. Jude site is going to begin in November this year.
All eyes are focused on the Philip Pierre-led Labour administration to see if it will deliver what successive administrations have not over the last 13 years. The project has been dogged by accusations of corruption and ineptitude. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister will address the 77th United Nations General Assembly being held in New York City from the 13th to the 26th of September this year. Pierre says this will be his first time addressing the Assembly in person. He is looking forward to highlighting several challenges facing the country.
It's my first address to the UN. I'm going to speak on issues that affect our world, issues that affect our hemisphere. I'm going to speak about our debt situation. I'm going to talk about climate change. I'm going to speak about our vulnerabilities, and I'm very excited about it, and I hope people of St. Lucia listen.
The Prime Minister says he will also use the trip to address the New York diaspora. The Soufriere Primary School has embarked on an initiative to get more parents, community and corporate support in the development of its students.
If you have never thought of yourself as a stakeholder in education, today is the day to do it.
The project is in fulfillment of a mandate of the Educational Quality Improvement Project, better known as EQUIP. It is a project of the Ministry of Education funded by the Caribbean Development Bank, or CDB. And those are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Stay right where you are. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. The Care School is celebrating 30 years of existence on the 26th of April 2023. They have been putting together various activities to celebrate the occasion. Let's listen to Mona Lisa's interview with them.
3, 2, 1. Good morning. With us today we have Miss Aldona and Mrs. Mittil, who are the volunteer and coordinator of the CARE School. How are you all doing today?
Fabulous. Thanks very much.
I'm doing fantastic. Very happy to be here.
We are happy to have you all. And we are told that CARE is celebrating 30 years of existence. How does that make you feel?
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Excited.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about the CARE School.
Okay, well, we're coming up to our 30th anniversary, which will be April 26th of next year. That gives us 30 years in existence, so we're moving up. We're becoming a real existence in the community and starting to make a forefront with the youth and with other stakeholders as well. CARE is basically for the marginalized. I say marginalized. It can come in three forms. It could come in disability, income, or even education. We work mostly with anywhere from 12-year-olds up to 20 or 21-year-olds with exception. We have a 3-year program, 1 year in adolescent development program, and 2 years into our skills program. We've got, in our skills program, we work with our carpentry, electrical, hospitality, office skills, agriculture. We've got even garment construction. Okay, so the ADP, the Adolescent Development Program, that's where I work. And we work pretty much on soft skills, trying to make sure that you can come in school on time. Can you get there every day? Now that sounds like pretty old news, but we change it a little bit into a twist. And we start having the students, which we don't call students anymore, changing their thoughts around so that they are realizing they're coming into a work environment, which is why we call them trainees. So from the minute they come in, we are preparing them for the workforce. Okay, whatever we can do. Some need attitude adjustment. Some need to get that attendance and punctuality up. Teamwork is critical. And in first year, all we work on the self-awareness of yourself, your self-development, your what am I trying to say? Self-confidence, all right, and self-esteem. So we've got a gala that's coming up next year, actually a whole series of activities that we have coming up between now and next April that we will be trying to highlight and focus, of which some of those, I'd actually like Mrs. Mittil to talk about most of the activities if she can. She's very up to date on all of these, a little more than I am.
And she will. So first off, how many branches does CARE have?
At present, we have 4 branches. We have one in Gruzile, one at Odsa, Ancillary, and Soufrière. At our 4 branches, we have 2 that focuses on the skills component, which is Odsa and Ancillary, but all 4 do the adolescent development program. And I just really want to highlight that our adolescent development program, we focus on what we call the SPICES program. And just as we spice up our cocoa tea, we spice up our food and stuff, we really want to spice up the young people's lives. So we do the SPICES program where we help develop them spiritually, physically, intellectually, creatively, emotionally, and socially. So we do a holistic approach education.
That sounds so interesting, but I'm more interested in the activities now. Tell me about these wonderful activities.
Okay, so we have a number of activities leading up to our anniversary, which is the 26th of April 2023. So at present, we have planned an exhibition, and we are hoping that we are going big for the exhibition because we really want to showcase CARE and what our young people are capable of achieving. So we have an exhibition. We are hoping and praying that we are able to use the park in Castries where we can have that exhibition. It's going to be an open forum. We also plan to have a gala evening where CARE will be showcased, you know, what we have, a gala evening to invite others who have really helped CARE out in the past. We also have the past trainees have organized a pageant where our trainees from the various centers will take part in that activity. We also have a number of activities within the center activities, competitions within the centers. The first one is a jingle. So we're trying to come up with a jingle for CARE's anniversary. And in so doing, we have that competition slated for next week. So all of our centers are now working on their jingles to prepare the centers for that activity. We have a number of other activities we are hoping that will lead up to that anniversary. So it's still in the pipeline. We are still working and will continue working in order for this to be a grand affair and a very successful one at that.
And about the exhibition, is it work that the students, or the trainees, I should say, is it work that they have done?
Everything will focus around what the trainees have done and are doing. So in terms of our catering and hospitality and cookery department, they will be preparing everything and we will have them on sale as well. Our carpentry and joinery will be preparing items that will be exhibited. We are looking forward to our auto mechanics coming in with an engine and unmount that engine and start off a vehicle right there. Our electrical AC guys to turn on AC, service an AC so people can see. Our office skills department, we are hoping, one of our idea is that they will be printing documents for individuals right on site. So we have a lot planned for that activity. One of the things that CARE just got into last year, we started an aquaponic project, where we have that project was actually built by the students and some assistance with an instructor and other people out there. But we have already sold fishes from the pond, and we are looking forward to that being another income-bearing skills for our young people, along with our agriculture project.
Wow, sounds so exciting. How does the public get involved in these activities? Do they just come and watch? Can they participate?
Well, our goal is that we are really going to sell the exhibition, sell everything that we have for the 30th anniversary. We're just going to sell it, and this is why we are here. And we are going to be going to all of the media houses, hoping that it will be publicized. We are going to be putting it on our Facebook page, our Instagram. So we are trying to reach everybody, everywhere, all social media houses, everywhere we can meet them, that people will be enlightened and know exactly what is happening. Because in the past, we have had a stigma attached to CARE, because people felt that CARE was for children who can't learn, and we said in the beginning it was for marginalized youth, but we have opened our doors to every young person who needs a second or third chance. So at present, we are accommodating students who did not complete secondary school, who completed secondary school, and who were looking for something more. Because a lot of young people have focused on the skills aspect. They want hands-on. So we are reaching out to those young people who want something more than just the academics, or have the CXCs in their hand and they are wondering how they cannot find a job. So we have a lot of young people who graduated from secondary schools, including St. Mary's College, Castries Comprehensive, Leon Hess. And right now we have another program we call the Junior Life Program. As Ms. Calix indicated earlier on, in the past, our focus was on 14 or 15 to 19-year-olds. But right now, we have opened our doors to accommodate young people as early as 12 years. What we have realized, and even the principals of the primary schools, the Ministry of Education have also realized that we have some 12-year-olds who are going to fall through the cracks of the secondary schools because they will not be able to keep up. So we have that Junior Life program set for our 12 to 14-year-olds. So we accommodate them as well.
Love to hear it. So back to Ms. Calix. How does one join CARE?
It's very, very simple. You show up at the center. You can call some of the numbers. Mrs. Middle can give the numbers a little later. But really, it's not too difficult. You can show up. We at our center, we've still got room. I understand that our Gros Islet Center and our Ancillary Center is almost full. We've still got room in the Sophia Center, and we do simply the ADP program. So you would need to bring 4 passport photos. You need $150 for registration fee, and your birth certificate. If you've got a letter from the previous school, that is really valuable to us.
Awesome. And we're looking forward to all the youth out there, all the parents that know that their children just need that little push, that little special care. We have these volunteers, the coordinator, and they are very capable. Yes. And we hope to see everybody at the anniversary activities. So with us today, we have Brian Modest, who is a past trainee at the CARE School. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. Tell us about your experience as a trainee at the CARE School.
Well, it was very interesting, learning different subjects and learning the different skills. Yeah.
How long did you spend there?
I spent 2 years at CARE.
Did you get a job straight after?
Well, not really. I had to look for a job on my own. And afterwards, I went to a company called CTBS, Catholic Television Broadcasting Service, and I got hired there from 2009. Yeah.
Nice. Tell me about the friends that you made at CARE. Was it a nice experience?
It was a very interesting and very nice experience, but some of them had some attitudes that you just want to laugh at them, just crazy.
How did you deal with all those mixing attitudes? Because I see you're a nice young man.
Yes, I am. You just have to deal with it.
Okay, and what about the teachers there? How are they, the relationship?
They are great teachers. They have great instructors, very friendly. Yeah, and they actually help you in your attitudes. Yeah, even though you have a bad attitude, they will counsel you and tell you this is not right and to do the right thing. Yeah.
About how many people you think that the school had at the time you were there?
Well, I should say about 60-something, about that.
Also, a little bit of y'all.
Yeah, a little bit of us.
So y'all were getting special attention.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that vibe. So after, what age did you graduate at?
I graduated at, I can't remember the age. I graduated. Yeah, it's been so long. Yeah, it's been so long.
Understood. But did you find that, what can you do to give back to CARE? You find you can give back anything to your school?
Well, right now I'm giving back to CARE. I'm part of the CARE Past Trainees Association. We are involved in helping them with the 40th anniversary. Yeah.
How is that venture going? Are you excited about the 30th anniversary?
Well, I am very excited. Very excited. Yeah.
Will you be doing anything special?
Well, not really, but I just like to be in the background, try to help out in the best way I can. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you at the 30th anniversary, and thank you so much for joining us and having this conversation.
I will be there, most definitely, 100%. Yes.
Thank you. Stay with us. One thing's for sure, DBS has a multitude of fans, both here at home and at the diaspora. Over the carnival season, a viral video surged through social media with one young man expressing his super fandom for DBS. I had the pleasure of interviewing our youngest super fan. Now, before we went on a break, we told you all that DBS has a super fan, and right now he is right beside me. His name is Davian, and Davian has gone viral, telling the whole world how much he loves DBS. Let's look at that.
That's Choice TV, my boy.
I like Choice.
So Davian, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Tell us why you love DBS so much.
Because I like the news, the cartoons.
Nice. What is your favorite cartoon?
Ben 10.
Nice. I love Ben 10 myself. And do you like any news person? Is there any favorite do you have?
Alex Bousquet.
Alex Bousquet. Oh, yes. Very nice, my boy. Okay. What school do you go to?
Patricia D. James.
Nice, nice. And what is your grade right now?
Uniform 1.
Uniform 1? What's your favorite subject?
Maths.
He's a very intelligent young man indeed, mathematics. Yes, so we have a little prize for you. You know that? We are about to give you a token of our appreciation. We have with us an envelope of $500, which we are gifting to our Davian for him to buy all his school supplies and everything that he needs.
Thank you, and I'll keep watching DBS. DBS is number 1.
You are watching DBS This Morning. Stay with us.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're here back at Bullfit Lifestyle, and today we have a nice core exercise for you. And here with me, we have Shohib, we have Sean, and the boss nail tech Wendy. So we're going to do an explosive exercise. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do, you pray. Then secondly, you try to defecate, cleanse yourself. And thirdly, and continuously for about 6 minutes, let me show you what to do. Follow me. Good morning. We're going to hit the core and tighten the lower body today. So first we're going to stretch it out. Simply hands up and push back slightly. Feel the stretch and up. 1 and 2. Let's go. And 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. 7 and 8. Now remember, you guys at home, when you're doing this exercise or this stretch, if you feel any tension, any slight pain, you stop, don't go all the way down, and come back up. Remember, you're working at your own pace. All right? We go in a second time. We're stretching again. 3, 2, 1. 1. Push back. 2. Second your core. 3, 4. 2 more. 5 and 6. All right, let's get down into business. We're going to go on all fours, and we're going to start by sitting on our calf area, and then we're going to push forward. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, push back. Engage your core. 2, we're going for 12. 3, let's go, St. Lucia, light work. 4, 5, 6, engage yourself. 8, 9, engage, look ahead of you, don't look down. 10, 11, and 12. In the forward position, slightly lean to our left side, and we're going to try to make our right knee touch our right elbow. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're switching legs in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going back in the position, stretching out. We're hitting the push-ups. We have to go. 1, 2, explosive exercise. 3, the pain is only in your mind. We're getting it done before we go to work. Engage your core. 6, second your abs. 7, 8, 9, on your own pace. 10, 2 more. 11, and 12. All right, same position. However, we're coming on our toes now. We're going to hit the mountain climbers. We're going to cross your right knee, go into your left arm. All right? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Going back down on our knees. We're giving a stretch. Giving a stretch. We're going again. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go, St. Lucia. 11 and 12. All right. It's tough. Let's go. We are bullshit lifestylers. We're in our arms. We stretch it out. We're almost done. We're in a plank position. We're going push up and come down. And down. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your time. Let's go. Up and 1. Light work. Take your time. 2, 3. That's it. Modified version. You can stay on your knees. Let's go. Good job. 5. 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go down your knees. Put your hands to your side. And we're going to stretch it out. Up and down. Let's go. Stretch. 1, 2, 3. Look ahead. 4, 5. 5 more. 5, 4. And 1. Slowly push back. We're getting up slowly. Keep your body engaged. Dust it off. Looking like a little guinea pig. And St. Lucia, simple, easy 6-minute explosive exercise. You can get it done. Stop making excuses. These guys got it done. You can get it done. Remember, sexiness is pain, and pain is weakness. Live in the body. Good morning.
Thank you so much for watching DBS this morning. Now, before you leave, we have a little something for you.
We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future.
So go on and keep raising those children with grace and with intelligence for the future.
That's right, and we hope you have an amazing Tuesday, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye!